Well, welcome everyone. It's Helga Dalla here from Advancing Health Naturally. This is take 2. We had a few technical issues this morning. So thank you for persevering with us. Look, I'm very excited this morning to be interviewing Sally Jones. She has an incredible testimony. And I just thought, wow, a lot of people need to hear this to give people hope that there is other solutions out there when they're feeling a little bit stuck with their health. So welcome. Sally, and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
Wonderful. Well, I'll share with the viewers just a little bit of a snippet about Sally. She grew up in Queenstown. She is 50 years old. She's a very proud mother of 2 beautiful children. 39 years she has been a diabetic with brittle diabetic. So I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe we'll get Sally to explain what a brittle diabetic is. She worked with her mother for 20 years. Then she had her daughter. Unfortunately, being pregnant and having diabetes doesn't work very well. And her feet started to get numb and her legs started to ache. And a long story, in a short period of time, she had one leg amputated. They tried everything after numerous operations to save that, and then later on the other leg. So yeah, she's had all the curved balls thrown at her, and she is standing here as today as proud as punch, sharing what she has found and what has helped her get her legs back. So welcome again. I'm just so thrilled that you're here, Sally. Can you share a little bit with the viewers what your life was actually like before you found our products, in particular the NRF2 activator?
Well, it's been a really short journey. For my health has improved for such a long time of bad health. After I had my first leg off, I became a bit of a recluse. I didn't go out much. It hurt. It hurt to have my prosthetic on, and if I had it on all day, it would cause rubbing, and I ended up with wounds, and pretty much was not coping with it very well. And then once I had my second leg off, the biggest problem was in my head. I thought that having one leg off, it was a breeze. I got up and I moved, and I was so grateful. Once I had my second leg off, I thought it would be the same, but it wasn't. You don't realize how much you use your good leg as your main leg. You're not actually using 2 together.
Yes.
So by having two legs taken off was very difficult, not just for me, but for my family as well. I was on a lot of drugs for weeks, and I don't remember any of it, of course. And then I had a hypo in the hospital, which actually killed some of my brain cells. And when I went home, I actually thought that my wardrobe was all new, because I didn't know half the clothes that were in there. So you know, that there's been a lot of ups and downs from it. But I've always been a positive person inside. But in the around Christmas time, just before Christmas, I wasn't coping very well. I thought sitting and watching TV every day is just where I am going to be. I'm not going to be able to get up and move around because it hurts. And I didn't really have much hope. Most days I didn't get dressed. Once a week I'd go out with my family for lunch. Otherwise I'd get cabin fever. And that had been my life for a long time.
Wow, that's a tough scenario to find anybody in.
Yeah, and I actually tried to commit suicide in December, and I ended up in hospital because of it. And even when I came out, I didn't feel like my life was going to move on because of the disability I have, which was daunting to wake up every morning and go, another day.
Yeah.
Another day with no energy, another day of pain, another day of not being able to do anything. Get up, go to my chair, watch TV, then go back to bed and lie down because of sitting position. My vascular system is not very good, so it became achy. So I'd go to bed, and that was my life. And then I
Wow.
met
Yeah, I was going to
a
say, then
fantastic
what
woman.
happened?
I went with my sister. My sister rang up and said, hey, do you want to come to this thing at my nail tech's place? And I
Well,
said,
that wouldn't be the gorgeous Amy, would it?
oh, yes, absolutely. My nail tech now too.
Awesome.
Amy invited us, and I didn't know anything about it. Didn't know what I was even going for, but I was going as partnering my sister. So they had to help me get into Amy's house, and it was very painful by the time I sat down. But once I'm sitting down, I'm okay. And then, so we were on the lovely computer. We're actually on the TV with you.
Yes.
And I was learning all about this journey. And I thought, I wonder if it would help me. And I thought, what have I got to lose? It's
Brilliant.
not expensive. It's doable for everybody. And I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. And I knew that I had inflammation. I knew that that was a big problem in my body. So then when I left Amy's, I got in touch with her a couple of days later, and I said, okay, I want to try it, and I'll try it for 3 months. You know, big skeptic. I'll try it for 3 months, and if nothing happens, then, you know, we'll leave it. If I'm good, I'll join the company. So 3 weeks into taking my activator, I was 3 weeks, and I was thinking, oh, I've just gone and made a cup of tea, and it didn't hurt.
Wow.
I was standing there waiting for the jug to boil, and it didn't hurt. And I thought, oh my gosh, okay, it might be just a good day. So then the next day, I thought, okay, let's just see. I can move a bit better. I went outside and stood at the railing, and I thought, wonder how long I can stand here for. So I could stand there for about 3 minutes, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So after being on it for just over a month, I said to Amy, I'm in. I'm in. And of course, Amy and I are just so alike. It was so lovely to meet her. It was like we were old friends from the time that we met. I just knew that this woman I was going to have a great relationship with, and I knew that I wanted to be in business with her.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Had you heard of oxidative stress before?
No.
No?
No, never heard anything. And I mean, I go to doctors, I go to specialists, I go to all sorts of, you know, my life is full of appointments.
Yes.
And they are all in the medical field, and nobody's ever mentioned oxidative stress. So, you know, this was a big word for me, and I was thinking, oh, I don't know what, you know, is that just a selling thing? But when I realized that that was actually free radicals, then I understood, because I knew what free radicals were, but I didn't know what oxidative stress was. And it made so much sense to me when I found out. I thought, no wonder my legs are aching. No wonder my arms ache. No wonder I've got so much brain fog. You know, it was just, and everything was just starting to lift. And I actually wake up in the morning now smiling.
It is so good.
I actually turn to my dogs and I give them a wee play, and then we get up and I'm ready to start the day, which has not happened in so many years And I never thought it would. I thought this was going to be my life, sitting in a chair.
Wow. And now you've got purpose. You're sharing your beautiful story. You're sharing the products with other people, and now you have an
Absolutely.
opportunity to change others' lives, just like your life has been changed.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I'm not a seller, but I am so incredibly blessed to have such a huge impact that has happened on my life, that I want to share that. And, you know, people with oxidative stress, they don't realize all those pains that they might have, those aches that they get, is probably oxidative stress.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know,
Yeah.
and they say, oh, you know, what's that? Oh, you're just trying to sell me something. But no, I'm not. I'm actually really excited to say, hey, this could actually help you. This could actually help. And if you don't have aches and pains, then by taking it, you're taking some age away from you, because the oxidative stress causes aging. None of us want to age. None of us want the wrinkles. So, you know, it's really good. Even if you don't have a medical condition, it is really good to be on for your skin and for your insides, because you don't know what's going on in there. And because
Exactly.
we all have oxidative stress, it's so important to get that under control, because as we get older, you see the old people bending over and they can't walk very far. I saw a woman the other day that was going down off a step, and I could see it was hurting her, and I thought, she's probably got oxidative stress.
Stress.
And I
Yeah.
just want to tell everybody, because my story might be unique to me, but the results of what it does inside is for everybody.
Awesome. I
You
love it.
know?
I love your passion. I love your enthusiasm to share this. You're definitely on the wave to be helping so many other people. Now, are you taking any of the other products? Because I know we have a NRF1
Yeah. I
and
started,
probiotics. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't start with just the NRF2. I started with the 1 and the 2,
Oh, the
because
duo pack. Yep.
yeah, I started straight away on both, because my thinking was that I didn't really know anything, but I thought I really probably need both, because I know that the 1 is really helps the energy levels, and my energy levels were pretty low, because I've also not got a lot of iron in me, and I'm anemic and all sorts. So I thought that if I'm going to do this, I want to do it properly. I want to make sure that I'm taking everything that I need, and you can't take the 1 without the 2.
Yep.
So I wanted to make sure that I was taking both. And I think that if you've got, in my head, I sort of think that if you've got more than a couple of complaints, then you probably need both, especially if you're anemic or you've got low energy. The NRF1 is awesome for that. But you definitely do need to take NRF2 with NRF1. So a dual pack is perfect.
That's awesome. Have you tried the hair care that's being launched in Australia?
Not yet, but I've seen the photos and I can't
Look at my hair.
wait.
I've been
Well,
using
I
it since.
live above my parents' garage, and my brother-in-law was here this morning to show the photo of me that's on Facebook, and he put his head down and he's balding at the back, and I went, I've got something for you. Something's going to fix that. So
Oh,
yeah.
that is so wonderful to hear. And with your memory, how has it helped? Like you said that you were having problems remembering stuff.
Yes,
Um,
well, when I had the big hypo, I did lose part of my memory, and some of that memory has not come back. But I also lost a lot of words. I knew them in my head, but I didn't know how to get them out of my mouth. So that was very frustrating for quite a while. So that has helped with clearing my head. Now, I still don't have a great memory, and I think that that's just with the amount of general anesthetic that I've been under, you know, it's got to harm the body in some way. And I've had so many operations that I think that and the diabetes, because diabetes also don't help with memory. So my memory is probably still not as good, but I can think every day. I know what I'm doing, and I can have a conversation without going, what's that word? What's that word? And I actually got to the stage where I wouldn't go out without my mother, because she would then be able to tell me what that word was.
Wow.
So it
wow.
impacted my life quite a bit. But now, as you can see, I can talk. I can talk till
Absolutely.
the cows come home.
Because you're excited, you got your life back, you've got passion and purpose. And
Absolutely.
that's what life's about. That is so good. So finally, the last question was, if there's anyone sitting on the bench just contemplating, I wonder if it'll work for me, or should I try it, or shouldn't I? What would you say to somebody that's watching that is a bit skeptical? Like, okay. I know I was one.
Well, yeah, of course we're skeptical. That is just part of our DNA. We see something new and somebody's trying to sell it to us, and we think, automatically we think, oh yeah, right. But try it. Try it. The thing is, it is all natural. There is nothing in there that is going to harm you. And if nothing else, you're going to age better. So, you know, you might not feel, like Amy told me once, she said, it is like taking vitamin C. You take it, you don't have the effects from it, but you know that it's good for your body. So if you don't find huge effects like I have, you still know that it's really good for your body, and it is going to give you energy. It is going to clear your brain. It is just going to give you vitality from the moment you wake up. That's the biggest thing. As soon as you wake up, you feel alive, you feel vibrant, you're ready to start the day. There is no dragging your bum out of bed. It is actually, you are ready. Your brain is clear. First thing in the morning, it is clear.
I just love that.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it. You have to be on it. It is just so important for your own health and for your family's health, because while you're on it, you then will encourage your family, and it's going to help them age better. It is going to help them with aches and pains. And when kids are in sports and things, you know, they have oxidative stress just like we do. We all breathe. We all eat. So we've got oxidative stress. Take it. It is so important. And then let me know.
Well, Advancing Health Naturally tried. If that is not convincing, I don't know what is. Thank you so much. What I will end before I turn the video off is the disclaimer that we do not make any claims to cure, prevent, mitigate any disease. But what we do know is that by activating your bodies, it allows your bodies to do what they're designed to do. Our body is the miracle.
Yes.
And it's the one that's doing the healing. Nothing else. There's no intervention. It's just activating, switching that little light on at the cellular level. And that's all that we're sort of doing. And combating oxidative stress, which is the root cause of every disease known to mankind. Yeah. So actually having a product that's the only one proven to reduce, in a clinical study in the US, to reduce oxidative stress by 40% within 30 days in itself is magic. Absolutely. So again, thank you so much. And thank you, viewers that are jumping on. If you want any more information, please reach out to the beautiful person that shared this recording with you. If you'd like to be a member and stay up to date with more interviews, join Advancing Health Naturally's YouTube channel or our Facebook group, where we share a lot more information about alternate natural remedies. So there's a smorgasbord of other options as well. So thanks again. I really value and appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Helga, for having me.